Good morning. It's about 6 in the morning right now. It is February 10th, 2022. And I didn't expect to actually come on the air so soon after my last one because I've actually been spreading these out more and more due to the fact that nothing's really changing too much. But I woke up, which I thought was going to be fantastic news today. It's good news, don't get me wrong, but I thought it was going to be amazing news. So, I had said before, there's a new resolution of seeing everything that changed from the last time I had real gains, which was in the end of October, through today. And I had gained another 6.5 pounds in that time frame. I blame it on holidays and events and all that kind of stuff too. But, it's the onus is on me. I need to make sure I do this myself. No one else is going to do it for me. No one else is going to lose my weight for me. It just doesn't happen that way, ever. So, what makes today amazing? At the beginning of last month, I talked about New Year's resolutions. And I had two that I wanted to concentrate on for this year. The first was, let's get rid of all those gains since my last day of progress. That's probably about 6.5 pounds, give or take, since I actually was in the 250s. That's number one. So I thought that was a small, doable goal, which was very important to me. Instead of saying, oh, let me see if I can get rid of 50 pounds, that's a monster to tackle. You got to do it in steps. You got to make little milestones along the way, and that's how you show progress and keep my motivation and everything else. So that was resolution number one. And then after that, I'll work on what I call the next 20. Why not? I'll put them into nice little bricks, nice little stepping stones, and that's going to go from where I am to where I want to be. So, today's an interesting day for me. It's going to be because tomorrow, unfortunately, because I am on in years, I actually have scheduled at 8 in the morning a colonoscopy. And it's the thing that anybody who gets near my age says you don't want to do it, but all doctors recommend that you get it done by the time you hit 50. Now, I'm not 50 yet. I'm almost 50. However, because of COVID and we're not going anywhere, I went down a whole list of anything that medically I can get looked at, because why not? It's very easy to get medical appointments and step out to the doctor when you work from home. I have a desk job, so I'm one of the lucky ones that was not affected by my work in COVID. However, I literally sit in this chair all day long, 5 days a week. I'm not even commuting anymore. I actually usually go take a train into New York City, and then I would walk from Penn Station over to Times Square. About 10-15 minute walk, depending upon my pace, but I would do that twice a day. Now, I'm not the kind of person that would say, well, that's my exercise for the day, but it was all I did exercise-wise during a day. So it was little, and it was something. And once in a blue moon, if I rapidly walked and was able to get past people and past red lights, I could break a little bit of a sweat. But it was something. Now I don't even have that. Now it's all a matter of what can I do myself. So, I sit at this chair. I have a kitchen not too far away. I can snack if the desire hits me and I don't want to, but it's a weakness and I'm trying to deal with it. Now, because of that, it helped me get into the situation I'm already currently in regarding my weight, my size, and everything else. So I'm trying to take care of business and be a better person. Now, what was the things that were amazing then? I had decided that prior to doing all my colonoscopy prep today, I wanted to see if I can jump down and get back in the 250s prior to everything I need to imbibe today for tomorrow morning surgery. And I was really, really hoping just to see like 259.9. I actually started to exercise a little bit today, this week. Wasn't too much. It was like a day or two. I think I found an old exercise video. It was like one of those 8-minute abs video. So I did that. And I think in the evenings, once or twice, I got out the exercise ball that my kids have been using for some of their therapy and sat down in front of the TV at night and kind of did a few exercise motions. I did some push-ups, I did some sit-ups again. I just really did something to get me into a routine that I would tend to at least every other day do something active, something exercise worthy. I haven't been able to get that bandwagon moving because I do, like I said, I definitely do want to do it at least every other day. But I'm trying, and that's all I can ask for myself. Just try, do the little things, and then maybe they'll become bigger things. If I sit here and am able to do a couple bit of abs on one day, and maybe I'll do abs and I'll go for a walk on another day, or just something else, eventually it will become an exercise routine. And I think if I do that, I should see progress greatly. Now, what's the good news instead of great news? Well, the fantastic news would have obviously been if I hit 259.9 at the maximum. But I jumped on today, and I am looking at 260.9. Now, it's close. I'm getting there. But I got to pass 260.9 before I get to 259.9, before I get to 255, before I get to something else. So, steps by steps. I do like the number. I haven't seen a 260 in months, so I'm happy. I didn't hit the goal, but I got to here at least in the matter of the 4 days since the last time I made a video. Now, what does that actually mean in total? So, I think the last time I put something out here, I was at 263.5. So I was able, through a little bit of exercise, a little bit of actually trying again, and actually I did a fasting day yesterday. I did, like 2.5 or 2.6 pounds. And that's great. So I didn't get to 250s this morning like I wanted to, but I got damn close, and I'm happy for as close as I got. Now, what does colonoscopy prep entail? Well, essentially, today is going to be another fasting day. All they've told me on my instructions, like I don't start doing the real heavy stuff until the afternoon, but all they really told me was drink liquids, and that's it. And of my liquids, they call them clear liquids. Now, clear liquids don't mean just like water. Although water is something that they do want you to have. Clear liquids are ones that they actually say, hey, Gatorade is fantastic for you. In fact, get those electrolytes in, get them stacked up for what you might need tomorrow's procedure, because I don't know how long these procedures actually last. I just hope I'm out for it the whole time. They actually call like sodas clear liquids. Teas are clear liquids. The only thing they tell me is no dairy, so no milk, nothing like that. They say if I'm having beverages, even Gatorade, nothing red, nothing purple. And, they even say things like, Italian ices are fine, or Jellos are fine. Just make sure they're not milk-based. And make sure they're not like fruit bars, frozen fruit bars, and that kind of stuff. So, nothing with pulp that might stick around inside the body. So today is going to be another fasting day. So I would hope that just by fasting alone, that's worth like a pound right there. Almost guaranteed, if you do it properly. Then it's not until the afternoon I got to start doing some of the, what we'll call the fun stuff. So one thing I got to do is, here is a bottle of Miralax powder. And that stuff is going to just be a laxative to try to flush me out as much as possible. I think one of the things is, due to the fact that there should be no food in my system, the flushing should be able to just kind of scrape along the walls of everything internally and then just flush them out of the system. So when the camera comes in, it's got nothing to impede it in any way, fashion. But this is a huge bottle here. This is like 34 doses. I only need about 14 of them. So I got to do a bunch of measuring. I got to make a pitcher, and then I got to split it in half. And it's like half at 3 p.m. and the other half later on at 8 p.m., which might be a little difficult due to the fact that I usually go to bed like 9 p.m. because I get up at 5 a.m. So we'll see how tonight's sleep goes. Now, on top of taking some of this powder, I got to take pills too. I got to take like 4 of these at a time. So essentially, they're saying anything I can possibly do to flush everything out of my system, do all at once. It almost harkens to me. It's like some Revenge of the Nerds college comedy from the 80s where they put this stuff in like the punch at prom, and they'll see if everyone just have a problem after that. It should be interesting. We're lucky enough I actually got my in-laws are taking the kids tonight, so I will have no one around the house during the afternoon or overnight to impede me in any fashion. No one else is going to be in that toilet when I need that toilet. Then they tell me, because apparently I have to keep an optical on this, if I'm not passing clear liquids by like 10, 11 p.m., they got something here called magnesium citrate. See if I get this without the glare. Apparently it does something else along those lines too, but they say I should be taking like half of this bottle by 11 p.m. if things aren't exactly what they're supposed to be according to the way they want them to be. So pretty much today's going to be a reading day. Luckily I don't have to do this until the early afternoon, but between this and this, and the fact that I'm having no food whatsoever and just drinking fluids, I'm sure by this evening I am going to be hungry, and I just gotta deal with it. That's what it comes down to. I can't have any food, so I just gotta find a way with the fluids I'm drinking to get enough flavor to satisfy me. I know people have always said, and it's actually pretty good advice, that if you're hungry, maybe grab a glass of water and drink that. Let the water get into your belly, let it fill up the volume, and that might take some of your appetite and suppress it to a certain extent. So, I'm going to try it today. What I would like to do is, I have to leave, I have to get to where I have to get to by like 7:30 tomorrow, which means I have to leave by like 7 in the morning. So I might try one more time. I'll jump on that scale right before surgery, and I'll see what happens in one day. So I'm starting here, like I said before, it's 260.9. We'll see what happens 24 hours from now of fasting, all liquids, and taking this stuff to clear me out. Now, luckily for me, and my forethought, the liquids I'm having when I'm drinking my Gatorade, I actually did go out and make sure I got the Gatorade Zero. So at least I'm not getting a whole bottle full of Gatorade sugars going through my body. So this should assist with the number going lower, as opposed to if I got the full calorie Gatorade. I'm sure that would be good to get calories in the system while I'm hungry throughout the day, but I'm trying to do something here. I'm trying to make some progress. Wish me luck. Let's hope everything's nice and clean. I'll hopefully talk to you in 24 hours, and I'll let you know how it goes right ahead of time. All right? Otherwise, enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye now.